back to She Tried It. Today, I'm bringing you my Christmas sweater that I made for myself. This is the Sakura Sweater by Jory of Made by Jory. I do have a bit of a backstory for today's make, but as usual, there'll be timestamps below in the description box, so let's get started. As with most colors, red isn't really a color I gravitate towards. This is definitely the only red thing in my closet right now. However, I really wanted to step out of my comfort zone for the end of this year, and I wanted to make myself a holiday sweater. The only thing was, I wanted it to be subtle yet festive. I didn't want to wear a big Christmas tree on my chest. With that in mind, I thought this sweater would be perfect in red, and honestly, it is. When I first got started on this make, my boyfriend had his doubts. I could tell y'all, but I would rather reenact what happened. To set the scene, we magically both got the same day off work and we're sitting in a coffee shop. Oh wow, that's a pretty red. What are you making? I'm gonna make a Christmas sweater. Cool, so you finished that thing for your dad? Yeah, he loved it. Do you have a picture of the Christmas sweater? Yeah, it's gonna look like this. It's nice, but I don't know about that ruffle. What's wrong with it? I'm just not feeling it. You might not be feeling her ruffle, but you haven't even seen my ruffle yet. I just don't know. Typically, when my boyfriend gives negative feedback on a make, I completely change my plans, but I really had high hopes for this design. I'm so glad I stuck with it. But y'all tell me if I'm crazy. Is this ruffle just absolutely hideous? Or do y'all applaud me for sticking with my plan? Personally, I feel like I need a standing ovation because this turned out even better than I imagined. Pattern designer, we're headed all the way to the Netherlands. With that said, I'm not even gonna attempt to try to pronounce her last name. Either way, Jory is a mom who loves to crochet and try new stitches and techniques. She has lovely patterns available on Ravelry and Etsy. As with most of the designers I make from, it was really hard to pick a design to complete. Had I not had my heart set on a Christmas sweater, I would be struggling to choose a make from Jory's pattern library. She has some of the most unique crochet designs, and most of them use thin yarn, which y'all know I love. Be sure to check out all of Jory's patterns in the description box below. This pattern was very well written. It had pictures and charts all throughout it. Jory also provided a YouTube tutorial link, but the video had no sound and the text in the video was in a totally different language. I personally found the written pattern to be all that I needed to get through this make. Another pro is that this pattern was very size inclusive. I chose this make because I loved how form-fitting it was. This pattern is designed from a bust of 29 inches all the way to 60.5 inches. There are actually 13 sizes in this pattern. Each size is color coordinated, but honestly with that many options, some of the colors tend to look alike after a while. I highly suggest highlighting the size you're working on as you go through this pattern so you don't get confused. I intended to make this in a size large, and I think I did, but I also got confused with the stitch counts for the size small in a few parts because the colors were so similar. In terms of modifications, it's the same old modifications I always do. Eventually, I'm gonna stop calling these modifications and just let it be known that if I'm making something, I'm most likely gonna do this. For one, I cropped it. Literally, no one is surprised by that. The second modification I made is that I knit the ribbing rather than crocheted it. Again, not a shocker at all. The pattern would have come out completely fine had I just followed it exactly, but these are typically modifications I do on every single make. Now, it may be too late to use this pattern as a Christmas sweater for you this year, but maybe this can be your 2022 Christmas sweater pattern. I learned a bunch of new techniques and used a thin yarn, so I think it made it look almost store-bought. I can't say this enough, but I think it turned out absolutely amazing. This yarn is not new to this channel. This is the same yarn I used back when I made the Eliza cardigan. This time I just used the color red. This red couldn't be any more beautiful. According to the website, this yarn is classified as a superfine or weight 1 yarn. Its fiber content is 85% acrylic and 15% nylon. It's also machine washable and dryable. So this yarn is highly convenient, seeing as how you can easily pick it up from your local Michael's store. I really like this yarn. It's extremely durable and might be one of the best thin yarns I found in store. If you want to try crocheting with thread, my top recommendation is always going to be Curio number 3. However, if you want to test out a thread you can pick up locally and is machine washable and dryable, this is absolutely the one to go with. Needless to say, this won't be my last time using this yarn. Because it's thin, I will admit, it does seem like it takes almost forever to complete a make. I didn't realize it with the Eliza cardigan because I was so ahead on schedule, but I was in a time crunch with this sweater. It took forever. Had I not taken some days off from work during the Thanksgiving break, I would still be working on this sweater well into the new year. However, a pro about this thread is that they give you more than enough. Every 100 gram skein comes with 678 yards of yarn. To put that into perspective, I bought 5 skeins of yarn to complete this sweater, but I only ended up using 3. Guess who's about to get some money back? Also, Michaels was conveniently having a buy one get one 50% off sale when I bought this yarn. And I honestly think they were having the same sale back when I bought this yarn for the Eliza cardigan. Definitely run to your local Michaels this holiday and check out this yarn. That's all I have for today. Like I said last time, this is my last make of 2021. And you know what that means? My family will be rating my 2021 makes in the next video release. I don't know about y'all, but I'm so excited. There won't be a video next week so we can all celebrate Christmas and enjoy our families, but Monday the 27th, get ready so you can see me get roasted by some of the members of my family. Merry Christmas everyone, and thank you for another amazing year of She Tried It. See you in my next video, bye! So you ready?
Sure. Ready as I'll ever be. Ooh! Frilly, frilly. That's cute.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you were wrong about the ruffle.
Oh, this is one of them videos. I don't know if I want to partake in this. You do not have my consent.
This is beautiful. You can't deny that. Look at that! That's so cute.
I will say you're very photogenic in this.
So it's not the sweater?
No, it's a sweater. The sweater is amazing.
You. Thank you.
I'm wrong. You're sometimes right.
Thank you. That was all I wanted to do was to prove a point.